In this video, we are looking at a massive Arctic blast to impact the Midwest on Thanksgiving. Alright, we're looking at the GFS model right now. This is going to be the 2-meter temperature, so your average temperature of the day. And this is going to be earlier today. As you can see, we're seeing a lot of 30s and 40s, a lot of kind of a dip of cold air right now. And kind of the Ohio Valley area, you're even seeing those 20s up north in the Northeast. You are seeing kind of a trough of warm air across the central United States with those 60s and almost 70s over there in Texas. And you are seeing more cold temperatures again over there in the Northwest with 20s and 30s. However, let's move forward here to midday on Wednesday. As you can see, those temperatures are starting to rise over there in the Midwest region. You're starting to see some of those 50s and almost 60s over there in Missouri. You're still seeing some of those 40s and 30s over there in the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast. But over there in Georgia, you are starting to see those up in temperatures on Wednesday. Let's go ahead and let's go to Thanksgiving. This is going to be around 6 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. As you can see, we are seeing the Arctic blast starting to come in here, and you are seeing some very cold temperatures over there in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, even Iowa and Nebraska starting to see some of those 20s. Missouri starting to see some of those 30s. Northwest Kansas is also seeing some of those 20s over there. So pretty cold temperatures here for Thanksgiving for some. Let's go ahead and get to around lunchtime on Thanksgiving. As you can see, the Arctic blast continues its southeastward movement, and you're still seeing some very cold temperatures. Not like 6 a.m., but you're still seeing some pretty cold temperatures here over there in the northern U.S. Lower 20s over there in North Dakota, over there in the teens in Minnesota, and you are seeing widespread cooler temperatures like 40s and lower 50s over there across this type of region. So you're still going to see a very chilly Thanksgiving Day. Let's go ahead and go later into the evening hours, and as you can see, this is gonna be about 7 or about 6 p.m. and you're starting to see some of those cooler temperatures starting to set in. That sun sets about that time, and even about an hour earlier the sun sets about that time, about 5 p.m. So those temperatures start to rapidly drop into those teens in northern Minnesota. You're starting to see some 30s over there in Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa. You start to see those 20s in Iowa. Over there in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, you start to see those 30s set in. Over there in California, you're starting to see some 60s. Kind of your normal temp. You pretty much see warm temperatures year-round in that kind of Western California area. You typically do see those warm temperatures year round here, except you might get some cold spikes, and that's when you do possibly get some snow showers. But over there in the Los Angeles area, you usually just see dry and warm weather throughout the winter. As you can see over there in the west, you're seeing 40s and 50s over there on Thanksgiving Day. We can go back to 12 p.m. here, and this is just your overall temperatures. Over in the southeast, you're seeing 60s and 70s. Over there in Texas, you're seeing 50s. Over there, kind of the mountainous regions, you are going to see, of course, you're more in high elevations, so you're going to see more of 30s and much more cooler temperatures over there in the mountainous regions. As you can see here, still seeing around 40s and lower 40s into higher upper 30s you are going to see in this type of region right there. And kind of these again, Appalachian Mountains, you're going to see more of those 40s and 50s for Thanksgiving Day. Let's look into the more future. As you can see, this Arctic blast continues its eastern movement into the eastern U.S. As you can see, you're seeing 20s on this weekend, this upcoming weekend. You're going to see 20s along pretty much the whole East Coast here, except of course Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. You're going to see 30s over there in North Carolina. Another freeze event you're going to see in North Carolina again. You did see your first freeze about a week ago, but you're going to see another back-to-back freezes here as we head into more of Sunday. As you can see, still the Arctic blast kind of lingering around the northeastern U.S. You're still seeing teens and upper 20s over there in the northeastern U.S. That should move out, and after that Arctic blast, you're pretty much gonna see those teens and 20s for the rest of the winter. As you can see, you're seeing going into November 30th, you're still seeing 20s and 30s over there, and you got another Arctic blast here, which brings upwards of lower teens, possibly into the single digits. For the first of the year, even though, and even over there in northern New York, you can see 9. That's single digits. In northern Maine, you're also seeing 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's single digits, and these are not the low temperatures. These are just the average temperature of this forecast hour. That's 12 a.m. December 2nd. So you could see definitely single digits over there in New England the night of December 1st, heading into December 2nd. And that's pretty much the start of meteorological winter. So it's definitely pretty on time for those single digits. If you did enjoy the forecast on this upcoming Thanksgiving for those temperatures, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss another upload or live stream on the channel. Also, make sure to share this with any friends or family that may want the latest update on the Thanksgiving forecast and multiple Arctic blasts that will be hitting the country. But anyways, stay safe.